He is always baked, morning sunshine.
We back, bitches.
Yeah, we were gone.
It was your Baked Crusaders.
We're true stoners. We go strong for a while, and then we just kind of get lost, and then we find our way back, and then we get lost again. But we found our way back.
It's a busy time of year. It's the starting of the holiday season. We just had Thanksgiving last week, and that's actually something I want to discuss at some point about our Thanksgiving meals and what we like and what we don't like. But before we do that, Todd, we should probably pregame a little bit. And to pregame for a show that helps elevate you, like the Todd and Joe Morning Show, let us hop in our DeLoreans and go back in time about 6 months and let past Todd and Joe explain it to you. So, Todd.
Yeah.
What does your pregame game look like prior to Thanksgiving? Are you smoking a joint? You hitting the vaporizer? Maybe you're taking some out. Well, your vaporizer. That's what you're signaling to me. Now, this Thanksgiving, what strain did you use to get you in the right mind state to be thankful?
I'm not sure. It was something that my girlfriend got from somebody at work, whom I gave them a bunch of different samples of my strains.
They're done that.
It's a lemon something. I need to find out more because it is amazing. It was grown outdoors and very well done for being outdoor weed. Sometimes outdoor weed grows well and sometimes it doesn't. So it is very I kind of had like 75-25 on that this year. Like I had a plant that was like this tall, but all the branches were buds, but like it was like really like larvae, like all like fluffy and just kind of like wasn't much density to it. But yeah, no, the shit was really good. Like it's gotta be a lemon haze, I think, of some sort. It is actually very, very yummy. He gave me like a whole fucking jar of it. I was like, damn, dude.
Nice.
Like I appreciate it, but you didn't have to do that. But I appreciate it. But
so
what about you?
So I took partook in some Stardog prior to Thanksgiving, but I also had one of my Fruity Pebble treats that I had made prior to Thanksgiving. And my experience, my tongue was tickled very, very well. But something I personally like to do is, and if you don't know this about me, world, my favorite food is sandwiches. Because anything can be a sandwich. Like, a taco or a burrito is just like a Mexican sandwich. Like, you can have ice cream sandwiches. You can have
a hamburger is really a sandwich.
Hot dog's a sandwich.
Yeah.
So I like to do my Thanksgiving sandwiches. And I'm not talking about leftover sandwiches with the turkey or whatever. I'm talking about Thanksgiving feast sandwiches. So this year, it went a little something like this: a layer of mashed potatoes on the bread, followed by the turkey, followed by some mac and cheese, followed by some stuffing, a little bit of gravy on top of there, and then what else did I put on? I believe that was it. Cut that son of a bitch, and you got Thanksgiving on bread in your hand, in a handheld amazingness. That is what transpired.
That sounds yummy. I just had, the normal turkey. I'm a big fan of mashed potatoes.
I love mashed taters.
Cranberry sauce is always good. I'll make my own sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. Turkey. But it's funny, and I heard somebody say it, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like, something about, whatever turkey, and it's like, it's the only thing that people really only make, like, once a year. Like, you don't see people just randomly, like, I'm just going to make a turkey. Like, usually because they're more expensive, throughout the rest of the year. But, like, my girlfriend picked one up. It's 49 cents a pound. So, yeah, at some point in time, in the next year, I'll just be randomly making a turkey.
So, it's funny you say that. Last weekend, I was in Arizona for my sister's baby shower. And my brother-in-law I remember like it was like 12, 13 years ago, we were in Florida the first time he deep fried a turkey for Thanksgiving. Okay. And since then, he has perfected his craft. And he had to make a turkey for a bunch of the troops or whatever. And let me tell you, this is hands down the best turkey I've ever had in my life. He injects it with this crab boil seasoning and all this other thing. It's absolutely amazing. So my sister fucking, what is it, air zipped? What is it? Where you seal it, air vacuum.
Yeah, vacuum seal it,
Yeah.
souffle it.
So she vacuum sealed this turkey so we could bring it back on the plane with us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I like threw it in the skillet, threw actually some mashed potatoes and some mac and cheese, and then a slice of cheese on top of it, covered it, just so it heated up and the cheese melted, and threw it on a sandwich. And holy fuck. So something I want to do, because I have my charcoal smoker that I've just never really fucked around with or used, and I want to use it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use his how he prepared his turkey, but smoke it.
Yeah.
And then we will make fucking smoked turkey sandwiches.
So my boss did that, and if you do it, spatchcock that bitch.
Oh yeah,
That's right. Cock it.
Oh, I love spatchcocking.
But yeah, his fucking came out. He did that with his, and it was a big ass fucking turkey, and it came out fucking beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey Joe.
Yeah.
Hey Joe.
What up?
TI News, where the useless news comes first.
Oh, okay. So I have two that are odd news and two.
Well, I have a world record for my fucked up facts segment, and it is a secret theme for this week. A little bit of espionage there. Get what I did there, Doug?
Yeah, I did. I saw what you did.
Go ahead.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Ooh.
A 1939 copy of Superman #1 has become the world's most expensive comic book after being auctioned for a superheroic $9.12 million.
Jesus Christ.
Heritage Auctions said the comic book was found by a Northern California family when they were cleaning out the attic of their mother's home after her death last year.
Talk about inheritance.
Yeah. The comic book, which was in a cardboard box with some old newspapers, was examined by CGC, the world's largest third-party comics grading service, and was giving a rating 9 out of 10, making it the highest graded copy of Superman #1 known to still exist. It is one of only 7 known copies with a grading of 6.0 or higher. The comic was sold for $9.12 million on Thursday, breaking the previous record of $6 million, which was set in 2024 when Heritage Auctions sold a copy of Action Comics #1,
first appearance,
the comic
Superman.
featuring the first appearance of Superman. Superman #1 is a milestone in pop culture history, and this copy is not only in unprecedented conditions, but it has a movie-worthy story behind it. I was glad to see the price reflect that, and I am honored Heritage was entrusted with this comic.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's yeah. So this one is and again, a lot of these I don't read the whole article. I usually read the first paragraph, and if I'm like, okay, then I just copy and paste it. So a lot of the times it's the first time I'm reading any of this. So I think there's a lot more in the story that gets even more fucked up as we go, which is crazy. An AI-powered talking teddy bear has been removed from sale by a Singapore-based company after researchers found out it could discuss sex and other topics.
It's happening.
The
Skynet is fucking here, bro.
The Public Interest Research Group said a group of researchers from the U.S. and Canada held test conversations with Kuma, a $99 teddy bear powered by OpenAI's GPT 4.0 chatbot. The bear is manufactured in China and marketed by Singapore-based Folo Toy. The researchers said they found it easy to get Kuma to discuss sexually explicit topics, including spanking, role-playing, and BDSM.
I kind of want one of these teddy bears.
I kind of do too. We were surprised to find how quickly Kuma would take a single sexual topic we introduced into the conversation and run with it, simultaneously escalating in graphic detail while introducing new sexual concept of its own, the reporter said. Yeah, AI was a great idea. The team said the bear discussed even more graphic sexual topics in detail, such as explaining different sex positions, giving step-by-step instructions on a common not for beginners for tying up a partner, and describing role-play dynamics involving teachers and students and parents and children, scenarios it disturbingly brought up itself.
What the fuck? So not only
Also,
are they
but
going
wait.
to rule us, they're going to make us fuck each other for their entertainment.
Yeah. If you couldn't think it gets any worse, it does. The researchers said the teddy bear also offered other worrisome advice, such as where to find sharp knives in the house.
What? Now it's gone to Chucky.
Yeah. Folo Toy CEO Larry Wang said the Kuma Bear and the rest of the company's line of AI-enabled toys have been removed from sale. He told CNN the company is conducting an internal safety audit. Yeah. An OpenAI representative told PIRG that Folo's license to use GPT 4.0 has been suspended for violating our policies.
Yeah, I guess so. Holy, that's like a horror movie. Isn't that actually when they remade Chucky? Wasn't he an AI? I don't think I watched that one.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's like an AI robot.
Could you imagine, like, your child coming up to you with this teddy bear and being like, Mommy, Daddy, listen to what, Teddy says to me. Listen
You know the funny
Kuma
thing
says to me.
Kuma means bear in Japanese, and when I lived in Japan, that's where we got our dog named Kuma, because Kuma met bear and she looked like a little bear. So it was kind of a little bit of a mindfuck too, because every time you're like, and Kuma said, and I'm like, what?
Was it like Kumma?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I think we spelled it Kuma. But yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
what?
Yeah,
all right. So
we got 2 world records now.
Skynet likes to tell us to kill each other and how to fuck. So what's the next one, Todd?
This is just a world record. We're going to go out of that land and go into something that is also semi-frightening, because it's semi-frightening.
Jeez.
A 95-year-old Texas man who has been driving city buses for 27 years was named the world's oldest bus driver by Guinness World Records.
Old is he?
95.
Oh, shit.
So there is a 95-year-old man in Texas driving buses. That doesn't scare anybody?
Of children, or is this like public transit? Because if it's a state job, their hands are kind of tied.
Oh, he is. Public transit. Oh, Wichita Falls man Raymond Hager was 94 years and 176 days old when his age and status as an active bus driver were verified by Guinness World Records on May 13th. I'm the oldest bus driver in the world, Hager told KFDX. Hager said that he started driving at the age of 14 and quickly found he enjoyed driving larger vehicles.
So, yeah.
He became a bus driver for Falls Ride, the public transit system in Wichita Falls, about 27 years ago. Hager said he originally planned to retire at the age of 95, but now he plans to continue driving for as long as he remains healthy and able. It's not a good idea. The dude's almost 100, should not be driving a bus. Don't give a fuck about anything else. Like, a 95-year-old should not be driving a fucking bus.
Dude, he didn't start driving bus till he was 68. So 27
Yeah.
years ago, right?
Yeah, he said he became a bus driver. Yep, about 27 years
So,
ago.
like, when he started, he was already too old to be driving bus. Like, that's like, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Like, I could understand if he was like a bus driver from the time he was 18 to now. Fuck your world record. What's his name? Haggard?
Raymond Hagar or Haggard.
Fuck you, Ray. You're a cheater, man. I don't like you.
Bitch. All right. Last world record, and I got a picture so you can see the world
God,
record.
we weren't supposed to show those.
No. That's Todd and Joe After Dark. A New York woman's afro was certified as the world's largest, measuring 6 feet 2.87 inches in circumference, and she was officially crowned by her predecessor.
He has a 6 foot wide afro.
In circumference.
Yeah,
Avon
why?
Dugas, who earned the title for largest afro on a living person, which I don't.
Who's
Also
got the
makes me
record
question-
for on a dead person?
Yeah, exactly. In 2010, visited a New York hair salon to officially pass the torch to new record holder Jessica Martinez. Martinez's mane of curl measures 11.4 inches tall, 2 inches wide, and 6 feet 2.87 inches in circumference. Lucas, who was named Guinness World Record icon this year, said she was proud to pass the title she held for 15 years. What I hope people will think when they see us meet is that at the end of the day, I love myself, she loves herself. We're both trying to get people to love themselves. It's not a competition. It's literally all love. Martinez said she used to love to have her hair professionally relaxed until middle school. Then she stopped straightening it altogether during her freshman year of college. My last silk press was my freshman year of college, which I believe was in 2014. And I remember I straightened my hair and looked in the mirror, and it reminded me of 12-year-old Jess, and I just knew this is not you. There's nothing flat about you. You have a lot of personality. And after that, I just went cold turkey. So her hair just went poof. She said it took a team of 3 people with a tape measure to take the measurements of her afro when she decided to go for the record this year. When I found out that I broke the record, I was actually shocked because it didn't really sink in yet. Didn't feel quite real, she said, but when I really started to process it, I was like, this is absolutely incredible, because a younger version of me would be so proud of myself. But I do have a picture, so let me share my screen here.
Wow. That's big hair.
Yeah. It's gotta be
See,
hell to like watch.
In my mind, I'm thinking of like 70s afro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Oh
was
my
like
God,
picturing. Like,
that would be insane. That would be insane. Anywho, so that was your odd news. Odd news.
oh no. All right. Let me. So I have a very kind of obsessive personality, and I get down going rabbit holes, and I found myself revisiting the James Bond franchise. And I watched Skyfall. Whoa. And so I've been kind of rewatching the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. So my facts are all James Bond facts.
Yeah, fuck yeah. James Bond. Sean Connery hits women.
So 20 facts you never knew about James Bond. And this is from, and of course, this is the name of the site, The Gentleman's Journal.
Dear Journal. James Bond, I do say.
James Bond. So the name James Bond was actually taken from a birdwatching book Ian Fleming had handy when in search of a name as mundane as possible. The quintessential British hero is named after ornithologist Dr. James Bond.
Interesting.
So for the opening scene of Skyfall, which I literally just watched on the plane, Daniel Craig was given 85 identical versions of Bond's Tom Ford suit, and Skyfall's cast went through 200 rounds of ammunition during weapons training.
Damn.
That's a lot of fucking bullets.
Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ.
And Goldfinger was both the first film to feature a laser beam. How cool is that? And the first film in which Bond drives his signature Aston Martin.
Freaking lasers.
The corkscrew car jump featured in The Man with the Golden Gun was performed in just one take, and it was the first stunt ever calculated by computer modeling. How cool is that?
That is pretty sweet.
And now this
Really
makes
got
me want to
down to
go...
nitty-gritty with those films.
Right. The name of the 17th Bond film, the greatest Nintendo 64 game of all time. It came from the Jamaican estate where Ian Fleming wrote 14 of his James Bond novels. I didn't know Ian lived in Jamaica.
No.
So here's a little, mythology to the James Bond franchise. The missing 00s, 002, 003, 004, and 009 have all been killed in different movies. The supposedly dead 006 returns as the villain in GoldenEye before being disposed of, while 001 and 005 have never been mentioned. The unnamed 008 is referred to at various points as Bond's replacement in the event of his death or being removed from a mission for insubordination. I think that's kind of dope. There's only been 9 of those people on the planet in that world, but they've kept that throughout all the different versions.
Yeah.
On the set of Quantum Solace, Bond's Aston Martin took a dip in the Italian Lago di Garda after a stuntman lost control of the vehicle.
Ooh, shitty.
So this is kind of cool too. One of the various spies Fleming based his protagonist was 16th century polymath John Dee. Dee would sign his letters to Queen Elizabeth I with a 007 glyph to signify that they were for her eyes only. So I'm going to ask you a question, and then I
will
want
answer it.
And then I will tell you this fact. Out of all the James Bond actors, so we got Roger Moore, Sean Connery, Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan, Timothy Dalton. I think that's all of them, right?
I think so.
Who is the deadliest? Who has killed the most?
Brosnan.
Wow. So the correct answer is Pierce Brosnan was the deadliest Bond. In GoldenEye alone, he ended 47 lives. In contrast, Roger Moore only does away with one person in The Man with the Golden Gun, the film with the lowest Bond kill count.
I just thought of a lot of I don't think it was GoldenEye. It might have been the second one. Or the opening scene is just him in a fucking sneaking into a fucking base or whatever and getting in a fucking shit and just shooting everything and blowing so much shit up. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Right.
Brosnan killed a lot of people.
He did. While his favorite card game is Baccarat, James Bond is reportedly brilliant at Snap, whatever Snap is. Daniel Craig, you're stupid. Daniel Craig was the first Bond younger than the series itself. Despite starring in 7 Bond films, Roger Moore actually suffers from hoplophobia, fear of firearms.
What?
Yeah, he's afraid of guns.
He's afraid of guns, but yet did a bunch of Bond movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, not only was From Russia with Love the last movie that President JFK ever saw, he was arguably responsible for Bond's success across the pond after naming From Russia with Love as his favorite novel in an interview in 1961. Sales skyrocketed, and it was the next Bond film to be made. That's kind of wild.
That's nuts.
So back to your boy, Pierce Brosnan. During the filming of Tomorrow Never Dies, more than 15 BMW 750s were destroyed.
Yeah.
Now, this is the craziest fucking thing in the world. This is worth every penny. In Casino Royale, the 7 full-barrel rolls completed by the Aston Martin... Oh, and here's our world record. The 7 full barrel rolls completed by the Aston Martin DBS set a new world record for the most barrel rolls assisted by a cannon.
Okay.
Ashton.
I mean, how that's a world record in the first place is
Yeah.
mind-boggling, but okay.
Yes. And then Aston Martin also reportedly has a deal with Daniel Craig, allowing him to have any of its cars he wants straight from the factory for the rest of his life. Yeah.
What the fuck? You just
So
wake
he
up one
sees
day
a
and be
new-
like, you know what? Screw that one. I want a new one. That's insane.
Like, he can, like, oh, look, that's a new Aston Martin. Do-do-do. Hey, Tim. Yeah, it's Daniel. Well, I saw a new Aston Martin that you had on, yeah, I want it in black. Yeah, the spinners. I really like the spinners. Yeah, I really have. Good day, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah. That would be the shit.
Yeah. So, Christina Starbeck, a.k.a. Christine Granville, the British-Polish World War II agent who met with Ian Fleming, was the inspiration behind the character of Vesper Lynn in Casino Royale. So this one is another wild one. The opening boat chase sequence in the world was not enough. Used 35 boats and took 7 whole weeks to shoot. Yeah.
Shit. That's
Smirnoff, as a major sponsor of Dr. No, didn't want the gin and Bond's iconic martini to be mentioned. Smirnoff's a vodka company.
Oh, Smirnoff. You remember the fucking old school, like, Smirnoff shit that people would collect? Like,
Yeah.
the pictures and shit like that out of, like, magazines? Like
That was Absolute.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was Absolute.
Yeah, I used to do that.
You were a cool kid, weren't you?
I was in 7th grade. I was that cool.
Go fuck yourself, pal.
In the novels, James Bond becomes 007 at age 38. Out of the various actors that have played the role, Daniel Craig is the only one to have earned his 00 status at the same age. And our last one. The title of Spectre is an anagram for Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, and Extortion. Yeah. Do-do-do-do. Yeah. That's my facts for this week, folks. 00 style. All right. What's next? Put my headphone
That's
over.
sweet. All right. I know you don't have a weird sport this week.
I
But I
don't.
found one, and I still want to share it with you.
I want you to share it.
And then I actually have a video for it as well. Uno momento. There we go.
Copy.
Okay. So this is not an American sport
Ooh.
because it is camel jumping.
Oh, I've done that before.
You've done camel jumping?
Yeah.
Where have you been doing camel jumping?
Turkey.
You did camel jumping in Turkey. What the hell? Why have you never informed me that you leapt over camels?
I didn't realize it was a big deal.
It is a big deal. Jumping over a humped animal is a huge deal. That puts you on a whole other level of incredibleness.
Well, I hump jumping animals all the time.
I understand this, and PETA is not happy with you, and some other companies would like words with you when they find you, so just be warned, they've been looking for you. But regardless, since you know this, I'm still going to share it with everybody, you camel jumping fucker. It's a traditional sport practiced by the Zaranik tribe in Yemen, where athletes sprint down a track and leap over a row of camels. The goal is to clear the most camels, with successful jumps requiring significant strength and agility. Did you have significant strength and agility?
I was lying. I'd never actually jumped over camels.
The sport is performed during local celebrations like weddings and festivals, and is also considered a rite of passage for young men to prove their courage. I hate you. I should just kick you out and finish the show by myself. The show's gone. This is how it works. A row of camels are lined up side by side on a track. Jumpers run down a track, which includes a ramp made out of like mud and fucking grass and shit. I don't know.
I've done this, Todd. I know.
Yeah. Then they leap over the camels in a single jump, landing on the other side. The jumper who clears the greatest number of camels is the winner.
37 was my record.
That's impossible. The sport is unique to the tribe in the coastal region of Yemen. Legends suggest it originated as a dare between two tribesmen or a way for a trader to negotiate a price for camels. Athletes train year-round to develop the necessary skill and strength of the sport. Running and jumping is the skill and the strength that you need for this sport.
Dude, can you imagine, like, hi, I am Camille, and this is my camel hut. The more camels you jump over, the more percentage you get off. Okay, let's go. We gonna jump over some camels. Yes, we do. Oh, we love you. Welcome to Camille's Camel Hut.
I mean, I feel like somehow that was racist, but I don't know. There is some risk. It is not without danger, as a failed jump can result in an injury from crashing into a camel or from an awkward landing. The record for barefoot camel jump is 6 camels, set by Zaid Omer. Now, I do have a video of the camel jumping.
Yes, let's see this.
Camel jumping competitions,
What?
Tradition that we have inherited from our forefathers. Football is played by a lot of Yemeni people.
Like,
They start going down a whole other road after that, but
wow. They take their camel jumping really fucking serious.
and then their fucking knife jump dancing thing, like that's
Holy
insane.
shit, dude.
I mean, like, I'm assuming those knives are sharp, like you fucking slice your leg open and shit. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's yeah. That's what that's where the weird sports led us this week.
Whew. That shit got weird, man.
Yeah, it did quick. Oh, my Steam's open. So yeah. So, you know, if you watch the show, you might have an indication that Joe and I partake in cannabis once in a while. Not a lot. Just once in a great while.
Speak for your fucking self.
Yeah. I've been high since like 7:00. And I'm like, oh, this must be super late. It's not even 11. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So we
started recording real early today.
Yeah, we did. Makes me hot. Anyway, we're gonna bring a little more cannabis into our show. We're gonna talk more. We're gonna
inject the THC straight to your bloodstream.
We're gonna give you, Joe and I were just talking about this before we started recording. We're gonna give you like a grow tip of the week, and you know it'll kind of go as you grow.
We'll grow together.
You know, this week's grow tip, when we get to it, will be kind of, I like that. We'll kind of be like a 2-parter, but or like 2 in the same thing. But regardless, so scouring for news in the cannabis world, we've all heard that the Senate and all those morons are trying to reverse a bunch of shit in the hemp bill, which would actually make all like the Delta drinks and stuff of that nature illegal. It wouldn't make like straight THC from dispensary drinks illegal or drink mixes or anything. It's just the stuff derived from hemp. So
Makes
like
no sense.
like Delta 9 or Delta 8 or whatever that shit, you know, like that type of thing.
Delta Burke.
Delta Burke. Man, anybody, the very few people that watch this, I guarantee most of them have no clue who that is. If you
She was on Designing Women.
I know what she was in.
Love that show. Annie Potts is delightful in anything
Annie
she
Potts
does.
is Annie Potts. I mean, she's just
Janine.
an amazing person. But this one we're gonna go in a little depth about, and my confusion on certain things and understanding and confusion. So our wonderful governor has signed a bill into law updating the state's medical marijuana program with revised rules that grant out-of-state residents to be able to buy medical in New York, streamline the patient certification process, allow adults 18 and older to grow their own cannabis plants for therapeutic use, and more.
You almost said cannibal.
Yes,
I heard you.
Yes. Grow your own cannibal. Start them young.
Gonna fucking eat themselves.
So a lot of that is cool. Obviously, like, you can grow your own weed recreationally, but you have to be 21 to do it. So being able to allow 18-year-old and older to grow their own cannabis for people or themselves is pretty cool. And that if you are visiting from a state that has medical and you have your medical card and you come to New York, you can still use your medical card in New York and have access to your medical marijuana needs. The legislation from Assembly Majority Leader Crystal Peoples-Stokes and Jeremy Cooney, which advanced out of the legislature in June, was signed by the governor on Friday. Under the newly enacted law, patient certifications will also be valid for 2 years rather than 1. The reform also removes a requirement that health professionals issuing medical cannabis recommendations must first consult the state prescription monitoring program. It is kind of a pain in the dick to get a medical card here in New York. I had one for a couple of years. The bill also gives patients more flexibility with respects to possession limits, clarifying that patients and caregivers can have whichever is a larger amount, the designated maximum under state statute, or a 60-day supply. Medical or patients deserve a medical cannabis program that truly supports their care, and these updates move closer to that goal. By expanding access and modernizing the system, we are ensuring the treatment decisions are guided by evidence, clinical expertise, and the lived experiences of the people we serve. It'll take law 90 days after the enactment. And that's the other thing too, is like it used to be a 1-year thing, so every year. Now I don't know if they don't talk about the fee. It was $200 a year. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, you'll get it for 2 years, but are they going to double the fee? They don't talk about any of that conveniently in this article. Let's see what else was in here. More flexibility. Cannabis, medical marijuana, pot. Joe sharing a screen.
There she is, Delta Bird.
Toast.
Dixie Carter. Annie Potts. And who's the last one? Gene Smart?
I don't know.
Yeah, Gene Smart.
Maxwell Smart's sister. So blah, blah, blah. But meanwhile, New York regulators recently celebrated the opening of the state's 500th legal cannabis dispensary.
That's awesome.
Touting the fact that there have been $2.3 billion in adult use sales since the market launch, supporting an estimated 25,000 jobs across the industry.
Yep. It's huge.
But here's my thing. It's just like, I get like, if you go to a like medical dispensary, it's different than just going to like Joe's Buds, whatever. It's more dialed in for medical things. But like the whole growing thing, it's just like, it's fucking, I don't know how many plants you upped, but you can grow already recreationally. So
it's 2 female plants per adult in your household.
3. It's 3 mature and 3 immature plants.
Yes.
You can have per person. But you can have up to like 5 or 10 pounds per person in the house. The fucking law is weird. If you like really read like the New York State law, it is a fucking like, you can only have like, if you get pulled over, you can only have like 2 or 3 ounces on you. You can only buy 3 ounces a day. But you can have like, each person can have like 5 or 10 pounds in their house. I'm like, what? Like, that's some stockpiling shit right there. Like, but you're also not transporting that much at like 3 ounces at a time.
Right. It'll take a while.
Exactly. Like, so yeah, New York State law was done very strangely. It was almost like they did it just to get votes.
All right, what's next?
Yeah!
We're gonna do the Todd and Joe Grow Tip of the Week.
Ooh.
This one's it's two grow tips because they are the two, in my opinion, two of the three, but the third doesn't come into play for a little bit. But two of the main things that you need to grow quality cannabis.
And Todd's a professional. Literally, he gets paid to do this.
I used to. Well, I get paid to work in a facility. I'm in a kitchen now, but I did pick up a good amount of knowledge, which I try to share with everybody. But there's two main things. First of all, is probably the biggest key is quality seeds. And with that hemp bill, there are a lot of like legal seed banks. Myself and Mr. Joe here have had good success with Royal Queen seeds. My father the same. They're the ones I kind of stick with. They have a lot of good shit.
Yeah.
So that seeds are your number one thing that you really want to make sure. But the other thing, and because I don't use many other mediums, so this will be more of a, I guess, soil based grow tip of the week as we go further, because I'm not experienced with hydro or really cocoa, is your soil. You want like good quality, rich soil that has good drainage. Do not buy Miracle-Gro anything. Like, don't. It's not what you want. It's not what your plants want. I use Sunshine Mix number 4 that you could find at Lowe's, and it's like $35 for a bale of it. I think you've used it. Yes. It has the mycorrhizae and shit. So like, we'll talk other time about nutrients, but you don't need soil full of shit because you want to control your nutrients as you add them. You know, the plant spikes, that stuff, the granules aren't the best because every stage of the pot plant has different needs. So you need to be able to adjust those needs and those nutrients and those NPK levels, etc. That'll be more discussion down the road. So yeah, so for your first grow tips of the week, quality seeds, find a good seed bank. Royal Queen is, we highly suggest, but there's a lot of other ones out there that are good too. And this will be like a soil-based grow tips, but good soil, something like Sunshine Mix number 4. There's another one that's literally the same. It's called like HP. Don't buy that. It's overpriced, and it's literally the same thing as the Sunshine Mix. Like, and I'm not trying to be a dick towards that company, but it's literally like almost 2 times the amount for the same exact stuff, just a fancier name on it. And you'll get actually probably like, depending on how much you do, you could get like 2 grows out of like 1 bag of Sunshine Mix. I'll also try to dispel a lot of
myths,
common misconceptions. Like, oh, you need to have a plant in this size container to grow this big. No. We'll discuss more on that as time goes on, but we'll try to also dispel some kind of bullshit rumors that people have, you know, gone on for years. But yeah, so there we go. Grow tip of the week: good soil, good seeds, germinate your seeds. And you will have eventually some delicious marijuana.
But until then, go to Joe's Buds.
Yes, hit up Joe's Buds because they are Joe's Buds. So that's all. We'll be back tomorrow night.
What do you have any video game stuff? Because I have, so I at least want to do this because today actually is Cyber Monday.
True.
And everybody's going to be rushing to get all their stuff done. So I'm going to give everybody some Black Friday deals that I'm seeing on Amazon.
You do that because then I want to show you a trailer of a video.
All right.
Coming up.
So on Black Friday, when it comes to the PlayStation, consoles are $100 off.
Shit.
And that runs until December 5th. I expect to see many of these PS5 discounts run till at least then. And the PS5 digital edition is only $400, while the disc edition is $449. The more powerful PS5 Pro is $649. Well, that's $100 off the regular price. And then we got a bunch of games on sale. EA Sports College Football 26, EA Sports FC 26, Monster Hunter Wilds, NBA 2K 26, NHL 26, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Stellar Blade, Warhammer 4000, Space Marine 2. Looks mostly, and then I think there's some Switch deals.
I believe next month there is a new big DLC coming to GTA 5 that has to do with like buying like a mansion up in the fucking hills and shit.
Nice.
But then this I forgot this game's coming out there, so I've seen a lot more apparently a while ago there was supposed to be a Jurassic Park Survivor game. Not like Survivor the show, but like
right.
And something happened, blah, blah, blah. I guess now that is back in the works. It looks pretty sweet. It's sometime in the next year or two. But this game comes out. It's on Steam. I'm not sure about console, but it is on Steam. It's a game called Ferocious. I do have it's like a 1.5-minute gameplay trailer. So let me share my screen here again.
That looks good. That looks good.
Yeah, it's like I said, right now it's just on like Steam and shit. But I think it's only like a single player, which kind of sucks. But it still does look like there's more to it. Like you can actually like control certain dinosaurs with like this little gizmo you have, and like you can like find like baby ones and like return them to their mothers and shit like that, but like some you can't control. There's like people, blah blah blah. So that actually comes out like on the 4th, I think. So next like Thursday or some crap, and I think it's like $25 on Steam or something. So not too expensive.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's all I have for video game.
All right. Well, we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, for the Todd and Joe
and Drew Wrestling Show.
So hard. I mean, yeah. And then check out Joe's Buds, and check us out.
MCFU. I'll try to record a video this week.
You should do it naked.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later.
Peace up, 8 down down. Bye, nerd.